So, the title race. Is there much left in it? I don't think there is, but I still think that Arsenal or Man City could maybe slip up somewhere. This is how Arsenal's title race or title charge started last season. They were top of the league for most of the season, and then they got battered 4-1 to Man City, and that is where it all ended for Arsenal. And then Man City just went on and won the league with no competition. I've got a feeling that that's going to be the same sort of scenario this season. I think that Arsenal will crumble again. I think that Arsenal will just fall apart and just not win the title. All it takes for Arsenal is one game. All it takes is one game, and they could lose 3 games in a row. They still have left. They still yet have left a very hard fixture list. Let's take a look at who they've got left. They've got Villa, they've got Chelsea, Spurs, and Man United left to play. That is the hardest fixture list out of all 3 teams in this title race. Liverpool, I think the only reason why their title race is over... Is it over? Or I don't know if it's over yet. They've still got a few more games to play, but I think even if they did win every single game they've got left in the title race, they still won't win it. Let's be honest, Man City have won the Premier League title. I mean, we've still got a lot of games left. What the hell was that? We've still got a lot of games left yet. So it's possible that Arsenal could win the title. I don't think Liverpool will win the title, and that is a truth that most Liverpool fans don't want to hear. But it's the truth that is factual. I think, as I've just said, if Liverpool won every single game they got left in the title race, they still won't win it. The 2-2 draw to Man United was the roadblock that stopped Liverpool from winning the title. And I think that's where it all starts to click in for Liverpool. I think we, at best, get a draw to Palace tomorrow. I mean, we're not winning the league. Sorry, Liverpool fans. We're not winning the league. We are not winning the league, and that is just the truth. It was hopeful when we got that 3-1 win to Sheffield United and went top of the league. But then we drew 2-2 to Man United. And I know it's got nothing to do with our Premier League performances, but our performance midweek against Atalanta, that 3-0 loss, was just horrendous. That performance was the worst of our season, I'd say. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the Premier League, but it also counts. It somewhat counts towards the title race, because if we're going to perform like that, we're not going to win the title. If we're not going to perform, if we're going to perform like we did on Thursday night, we are not going to win the title. Simple as that. I think we're going to just, at best, we're going to win 2 or 3 games. I don't even think we've got that many games left. No, actually we have. At best in this title race, Liverpool are going to win another 1 or 2 games. But I think the rest are just going to be tight draws, because Liverpool, I think we're out when we drew to United. Arsenal, they still have a lot of games left to play. Man City are top of the league after a 5-1 win at home to Luton. And that is where it all ends. I think it is now down to Man City and Arsenal to see who wins the title. And I think Man City could have also decided Luton's fate as well. Could Luton be staying up, or might Luton be relegated? That is for another video. But Man City could have decided two teams' fate at the same time. I honestly think that Man City will win the league. It's what we expect, and I don't think anyone expected anything different. Obviously, a lot of Liverpool fans were hopeful at the time when it was in our hands that we would win the league. But when you look at the teams that Man City have got left to play, it's not exactly. It's not exactly. The teams that City have got left to play, it's not exactly like they're going to lose to any of these teams. We're hoping for that, but it won't happen. It's simple as that. It won't happen. City are going to win the league once again. And the sentence we hear every single season, Man City are going to win the league this season. It's nothing different. We hear that sentence every single season and it never changes. But more importantly, are Arsenal going to be able to win the league? I think they're going to stumble somewhere. They are not going to win 3 games in a row against Spurs, Chelsea and United. They are not going to win all 3 of those games. They are going to stumble in that group somewhere. It will not go on till the final day. City will have it won by sort of game week. I'm going to say City will have it wrapped up by game week 35. That's a bold claim, but I'm going to say that City will have it wrapped up by game week 35. Because I don't think Arsenal are going to win all of the games they've got left. Because they have the toughest fixture list there is going. To play Chelsea, Spurs and Man United all in the same fixture list, it's not going to be easy for them at all. None of these games are going to be easy for either Liverpool or Arsenal. And all three teams have still got Wolves to play, and Wolves on their day can make it hard for teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, and maybe even Man City. I think even if City just lose one game in this title race, they'll still win the league. Arsenal are bound to stumble somewhere. They are that team. They just won't do it. And I know a lot of Arsenal fans think they will, but that's just Arsenal fans. We can't ignore how good Arsenal have been this season, though. Arsenal have been amazing. They've been way better than last season. I think it is all down to Man City and Arsenal now, who wins the league. I think that was decided earlier on today when Man City battered Luton 5-1. I don't think the only way out for Arsenal in this title race is if they finish second. Liverpool still have Wolves and Spurs to play, and those 2 games are going to be incredibly tough. Well, all of the games we've got left to play are going to be incredibly tough. But if every performance is going to be like that one against Atalanta midweek in the Europa League, we've got no chance. But yeah, I think it is now down to Arsenal and Man City, but I do still think that Arsenal will have a roadblock somewhere in that fixture list. It's not the 3 games that they've got to play against Spurs, Chelsea, and Man United are the games they have to worry about the most. They've still got Villa to play, which will be a tough game in itself. They've still got Villa to play, and Villa give a very good game. I think Villa are what, 4th? Are they? Maybe 5th. But I think Spurs are 5th. So if Villa can beat Arsenal, then that is very good for Man City and Liverpool. And I think Villa can do it. I think Villa can do it, but I think Arsenal might just get it over the line. Not the title, the game. Liverpool, they've still got to play Crystal Palace. They've still got to play Wolves, and they've still got to play Spurs. And I think we have to play Wolves on the last game of the season. So yeah, it's not in our hands anymore. It's now in Man City's hands because Man City are now top of the league. They're now top of the league, and that is what we all expected. But my predictions for the top 3 come the end of the season, I'm going to go Man City first, Liverpool second, purely because I think it will be draws and wins. I don't think we'll lose any games. I'm not being biased. I don't think we'll lose any games. I think the draws will save us from going into third. And the only reason why I'm putting Arsenal third is because I think they will lose one of the 3 games they've got to play against Spurs, Chelsea and Man United. That's the hardest fixture list. That's the only reason why I'm putting Arsenal third. I am guaranteeing that they will not win all 3 of those games. It's guaranteed that they won't win all 3 of them. They're going to lose to either Chelsea, Spurs or Man United, whichever one it is. I've got a feeling it might be to Chelsea, but it could be. I think Man United will come strong in this game. That will be the toughest game they've got to play against Man United. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, the title race is getting very close, and I'm enjoying the action that's going on. Man City top of the league, Liverpool could be out of the title race early, and Arsenal are very exciting in this title race, I won't lie. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.